Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC, 5168-731683, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, I&D Glot Market, and Reister's Bakery. Norm is away, so here is your host, David. Take it away.
All right, thank you, Dan. And, we're getting into Labor Day weekend, and looks like the weather's going to be partly cloudy, maybe a little chance of rain. Definitely keep your outdoor activities, and if you're planning a barbecue, head over to I&D because they got specials on steak, on chopped meat, on chicken, everything that you need. So, Dan, this was really a strange story, and so strange it made its way all the way to the Post,
Okay.
which is that, the headline is Enraged Long Island Taco Joint Customer Flashes Gun at Worker After Order Mishap. But here's the story. So some guy calls in an order to Tony's Tacos. The gentleman who called it in is Kevin Warren. And apparently the person who was taking the order couldn't hear him. He was going in and out. And that was the end of it. So he decided, because he was enraged, to go to Tony's Taco to confront the person who took the order. And of course he was brandishing a gun. I mean, what kind of... Okay.
Listen, you know what? I mean, I get it. You're missing your chalupas or whatever it is, and you got to show up. But I mean, this is just normal for people these days, it seems. I'm angry. He couldn't hear me on the phone. Let me go threaten to shoot the guy.
Yeah, and don't you think you're going to get caught? Because, we got your phone number, we got you on videotaping. Guess what? He got caught, so...
I honestly, a guy who's going to pull a gun over a taco order like that is probably not thinking at all. Good riddance. I hope they put him away for a bit.
Well, he was probably really hungry. So
okay, you know what? I've never been that hungry that I've drawn a weapon on anybody.
All right, and here's another story for you. In Hicksville, 18-year-old was walking down the street dressed all in black. He was carrying a 14-inch knife. He looked menacing, and he was also wearing a mask. And guess what? He got arrested, and he was suspicious, and there was a big news press conference about it. But the bottom line is this was the first arrest of someone for wearing a mask, and we'll see how far it goes.
Wait, so he literally, the arrest record is... this person was arrested for wearing a mask. I understand why they might have stopped him. He looked suspicious. They find the knife, all the rest of it. But literally his arrest record is because of the mask.
I think there's a misdemeanor for the mask wearing, and I think there was other suspicious activity. He admitted that he was in the community looking to burglarize, and he was sent by them or they or something like that to get it. So he was up to no good. So, good for the Nassau County Police Department for making the arrest.
Yeah, again, I think this is another one of those things where it's like, well, they're going to get him for the attempted or, suspected burglary or whatever, but the mask is just thrown on top of it. But okay, whatever.
Well, and you know what? Of course, people on the left or the Democrats are all up in arms about this, and it'll be contested all you want. But right now, Nassau County is a majority Republican controlled. So, you know what? Live with it.
I guess.
All right, and so in the tutor section, we had some paving, and we had a video of that activity that Norm sent in to us. And but now I see this big truck sitting actually in the presidential section. I'm guessing they're all away for the holiday.
I'm guessing that's it, and I can hear Adam already complaining about the fact they're doing every part of town but his block, because his block was not covered by the last bunch. But
I actually think that's the town of Hempstead's plan, is to really drive Adam nuts. So now's probably a good time for us to take a commercial.
Tiffany Dry Cleaner is ready to handle all your cleaning, laundering, and dry cleaning needs. We offer free pickup and delivery Sunday to Friday in all communities. Give us a shot.
All right, and we're back. So there's a lot of stuff going on at the library. They had summer reading program, which just ended, and they had this really good Facebook post. Apparently they had a huge record turnout of people who were interested in the summer reading program, so it's great to see that. And on September 9th, there's a homeowners exemption meeting that's taking place at the library.
Is this something about taxes or something like that?
It's always about taxes.
Yeah,
I mean, here's the bottom line. How many times have we talked about meetings from the town of Hempstead, from Nassau County? if they just did the taxes correctly, they probably wouldn't have to keep explaining what it is that they do. I mean, I just don't understand.
Maybe I hate to suggest that maybe they start spending less, or would that not cut it for anybody?
No, God forbid. Politicians spending less. What are you kidding me? And and also, just before I forget, the library is going to be closed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for Labor Day. So if you got to read your books for the weekend, definitely go Friday and pick up your books.
There you go.
So you know what? We do like to rant about politicians, and one of the things that really is driving me crazy lately on a daily basis is political mail. And I know we're in a political season, but it seems like every day I'm getting more and more political junk mail put in. Case in point, I just recently got 2 pieces of mail for Congressman Anthony D'Esposito and all the positive things that he brings to the table. And in the same time period, I got 2 negative pieces about D'Esposito and all the terrible things that he's doing to the community. You know what? It's like we're paying for all this stuff, and I'm pretty sure 90% of the community just shreds this. It's driving me absolutely nuts.
I just got back from vacation, and half of the mail I got was garbage like this, which again, we're paying for. It's our tax dollars going to kill trees for stuff that's going right in the garbage. It's ridiculous.
It is nuts, and I know that you can send it because you're politicians, you want to get the message out. But how about stump? How about go to door? How about go to community organizations and get out there? Have an active social media. Yeah, to your point, we don't have to kill all these trees by getting these flyers. No one reads them. They don't have bandwidth. They just don't read them.
And frankly, I mean, as horrible as Twitter is, it is free at least. So
yeah, at least for now anyway. So we got a big Labor Day concert at Point Lookout coming up on Saturday night with Mike Del Giudice. He does all the Billy Joel hits, and he's really, really amazing. And I drove the other day by Popeyes. I know we keep talking about it, and we keep getting posts on social media, and I keep hoping that there's some activity, because literally the store looked like it was ready to open. There's a drive-in sign, there's all these things, but yet it looks like literally nothing's been done in like 6 months. So I'm almost assuming they're not going to be going forward, but who knows? And I try to reach out to Popeyes corporate, and I got absolutely nowhere. So if you have a Popeyes craving in West Hempstead, go to some other community.
yeah, maybe we'll celebrate an anniversary 6 months from the time we originally posted they were about to open.
Yeah, maybe they need some spinach. And so Dan, we got restorers going on, and we got specials of the week.
Yeah, specials this week are s'mores, cookies, and I believe brownies as well, if I'm looking at it correctly. I have to admit that since we've been helping them out with some of those videos with Carl Sr. on them, I don't know what's coming up for next week, September, but keep an eye on the space. We'll know some more about it at some point.
And again, don't forget waffles and ice cream still at restorers, and the best baked challah that you can have. And finally, Creative Corner. We love Creative Corner. It's really one of the fun spots in West Hempstead, and they're doing birthday parties. So whether young or old, and you can design a custom wine glass, create a beautiful pottery planter, you name it, they do it. So if you're looking for a birthday party, give them a call at 516-385-8782 and let them turn your special day into an artsy adventure you'll never forget.
You have to supply your own wine, by the way, just so you know.
That's 100%. So Dan, I think that'll do it for this week in West Hempstead, and we look forward to joining you post-holiday, and enjoy yourselves.
All right, everybody, enjoy your Labor Day. Thanks for watching. And if you would like to sponsor our program, much like Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, IND Glot Market, and Reester's Bakery, please reach out to us at sales@westhempsteadecho.com.
Welcome to I&D Glatt. We love our customers. We have the freshest produce. We have all the groceries you need. We have the best cuts of beef, veal, lamb, chicken for the best price. And of course, a bakery department with all fresh cookies, cakes, and freshest bakery item. And of course, with a takeout department with delicious food. If you need to place an order, do it online, we'll deliver it to you, or come into the store and shop. We can't wait to see you.